For Storm Central, this is James Fott filling in for Kyle Brookings. Newfoundland and Labrador's capital has shut down on Friday as blizzard conditions descend on the city and residents prepared for an intense storm expected to last until Saturday. The city of St. John's declared a state of emergency, ordering businesses closed and vehicles off the roads. The nearby towns of Melpearl, Paradise, Torbay, Portugal, Cove St. Phillips, and Conception Bay South has followed suit. Late in the day, an avalanche in the city's Elder Battery neighborhood sent snow rushing down a cliff and into a home. Nobody was injured, but firefighters had to walk through the chest-high snow to reach the scene, acting on advice from an avalanche expert who said a second slide is possible. Fire officials recommended an evacuation of 10 homes in the area. Residents of 4 homes, 7 people, including an infant, have agreed to leave, but those in the other 6 has decided to stay put. The evacuees will be taken to a hotel on 4-wheel drive vehicles once the route can be cleared through the snow. By mid-morning in St. John's, snow was blowing in all directions and city streets were all but abandoned. The provincial government and plows were being taken off highways in the Avalon Peninsula due to dangerous conditions and advised people to avoid travel. On late Friday, St. John's also pulled its plows from the road, citing deteriorating conditions and reduced visibility. The Royal Newfoundland Constabulary said its officers were on call and available to respond to any emergencies in St. John's. A spokesman advised people to stay off the roads if possible and prepare for power outages, with flashlights, food, and water on hand. Newfoundland Power has reported a number of weather-related outages in parts of the Avalon and Burin Peninsula on Friday afternoon, including parts of St. John's, Melpearl, Belle Island, and other coastal towns. The UTT said impassable roads were preventing crews from accessing the outage areas, where almost over 40,000 people were without power. As winds picked up on Friday afternoon, the company said extreme winds could cause momentary outages as power lines hit trees or other lines, and asked people to report prolonged outages. Schools and government offices had been closed already for the St. John's area before the emergency status was announced, and local taxi company Jiffy Cabs said in a tweet that it was pulling vehicles off the roads for the first time in company history. The city of St. John's warned residents to prepare emergency kits with enough supplies to last for at least 72 hours. All businesses are ordered to close, a statement said from the city said Friday morning, adding that all vehicles except emergency vehicles are prohibited from using city streets. Plowing of streets was to continue. Please return home and do not drive until the state of emergency has been lifted, the statement has concluded. The state of emergency will remain in effect until further notice, and as of this morning still remains in effect. Metro Bus Transit has canceled bus service in the city for the day, and flights scheduled throughout the day were canceled at St. John's International Airport. Not one flight was coming in or out from St. John's, Gander, or Deer Lake. All flights are canceled again for today, coming in and out of YYT Airport, where flights even into Sunday morning are canceled. As much as nearly 80 centimeters has fallen in the city of St. John's, and wind gusts were reported as high as 160 kilometers per hour. Blizzard conditions were pummeling the area for over a consecutive 18 hours from 8:30 Friday morning through 2:30 Saturday morning. There were winds reported at YYT Airport of over 100 kilometers per hour, sustained for a consecutive 11 hours since 5:30 Friday evening and as of 5:30 this morning. Winds at the YYT Airport still reporting gusts of over 110 kilometers per hour. As of 10 a.m., blizzard warnings has ended for the Avalon Peninsula, and a 26-year-old man from Roach's Line has reported missing in the blizzard conditions on Friday. Let's take a look now at the alerts, starting with the watches and warnings that are in effect currently. We'll start with Newfoundland. We'll start with blizzard and storm surge warnings in effect. A blizzard and storm surge warning is in effect for Bonavista North and Bonavista Peninsula. A storm surge warning is in effect for St. John's and vicinity and Terra Nova. A wind warning is in effect for Cartwright and Black Tickle and Norman Bay to Lodge Bay. And extreme cold warnings are in effect for Churchill Falls and vicinity, Churchill Valley, Clarenville vicinity, and Labrador City and Wabash. We also have alerts in effect for Nova Scotia, where a special weather statement is in effect, where 5 to 10 centimeters of snow is expected. A special weather statement is also in effect for PI, where 5 to 10 centimeters is also expected there. We also have weather warnings in effect for New Brunswick. Extreme cold warnings are in effect for Campbellton and Restitute County, for Edmonton and Madawaska County, for Grand Falls and Victoria County, also for Mount Carleton and Rennes Highway. We also have a special weather statement in effect for Fredericton and Southern York County, Fundy National Park, for Grand Lake and Queens County, Grand Manan and Coastal Charlotte County, for Kent County, Kushabeko National Park, for Moncton and Southeast New Brunswick, Ormocto and Sunbury County, St. John and County, St. Stephen and Northern Charlotte County, Sussex, Kennebecasis Valley, and Kings County for snowfall on Sunday of 10 to 15 centimeters possible. Let's take a look now at the forecast for today for Atlantic Canada. We are looking at sun and clouds for much of the area, ready for the entire maritime provinces, with the exception of Corner Brook, where a few flurries is possible this afternoon. Blowing snow will continue for Newfoundland. St. John's looking at sun and clouds and blowing snow, -11. Gander, -14 under some blowing snow and sun and clouds. A chance of flurries in Corner Brook, -16, -26 in Labrador City. Charlottetown looking at sun clouds, -14, -9 in Sydney with a chance of flurries, -10 in Halifax under sun and clouds. Sun and clouds also for Moncton and Fredericton with temperatures of -12 to -18 degrees, and Yarmouth, the warmest spot of the Maritimes, at -6 under sun and clouds. Take a look at the forecast for Newfoundland now. Newfoundland and Labrador, we are looking at sun and clouds for almost everyone with the exception of Corner Brook and Port Basque, where a couple of flurries are possible. Temperatures anywhere from -10 to -26 degrees. For Labrador, we are looking at temperatures of -18 to -26 under sun and clouds. Windy and blowing snow for the entire province of Newfoundland with temperatures of -10 to -18 degrees. The coldest to the north, where temperatures in Corner Brook and St. Anthony at -16 to -18, -14 in Gander, and -10 to -11 for Port Basque, Marystown, and St. John's. Windy conditions of winds 60 to 90 kilometers per hour will continue through the afternoon. Now let's take a look at the system for Sunday, because this system is going to bring some more snow and some light rain to the area. We'll start with the system. It is going to track towards New York and southern Quebec and skid through Maine and in southern Nova Scotia. It's going to bring snow in the southern Nova Scotia area for late Saturday night into very early Sunday morning and continue into the afternoon, where warmer air would come in and change the snow to rain for a brief period. But the main snow event will be for much of eastern Nova Scotia, for New Brunswick, PEI, where that will be the heaviest snowfall. It will only be southern Nova Scotia that will see rainfall, and for Newfoundland, more strong winds and heavy snow as well, where another 10 to 15 centimeters is possible as we get into late Sunday into Monday. Let's take a look now at the total accumulated snowfall for the next 48 hours, looking at the Canadian Model RDPS, which is actually doing a pretty good job. It did a great job in the snowfall forecast for the blizzard in St. John's. Basically looking at amounts of 10 to 20 centimeters widespread for the province of Nova Scotia, and for PEI looking at 5 to 10 centimeters, 5 to 15 centimeters for much of the Avalon and the Burin Peninsulas of Newfoundland, lesser amounts of up to 5 centimeters for western and central Newfoundland, 10 centimeters for PEI, and as much as 5 centimeters in northern New Brunswick to as much as 20 centimeters to the south. Basically, here's our snowfall forecast at a quicker look. We are looking at 10 centimeters for St. John's, 3 to 6 centimeters for Corner Brook to Gander, 5 to 10 centimeters for Charlottetown, 15 to 20 for Sydney, 15 to 20 centimeters for Halifax, we are looking at 10 centimeters of snow for Yarmouth. And for Fredericton, we are looking at 15 to 20 centimeters. Now, for the Tri-Counties and southern shores of for Nova Scotia, so for Shelburne, Queens, Lunenburg, Digby County, we could see amounts of 15 to 20 centimeters in those areas. But for Yarmouth, you are looking at just 10 centimeters. Besides the snow and the wind, we also have some very cold wind chills to talk about. Wind chills in Labrador are going to be into the minus 30s and minus 40s over the next several days. Minus 20s for Newfoundland, New Brunswick, PEI, and Nova Scotia for the next 3 to 4 days. Let's take a look at the forecast now for Nova Scotia. Sun and clouds for the rest of the province, with the exception of Sydney, where you could see a couple flurries. Temperatures of minus 6 in Yarmouth to as cold as minus 13 in Amherst, minus 10 in Halifax, minus 10 as well for Digby. We are looking at, for Prince Edward Island, lots of sun and clouds for today. Temperatures of minus 11 in East Point to minus 16 in North Cape. For New Brunswick, looking at sun and clouds today with temperatures of minus 12 degrees, minus 15 in Bathurst. And here's your 7-day forecast, starting with New Brunswick. For Saturday, sun and clouds, minus 12 degrees. Snow and blowing snow for Sunday, minus 9. Sun and clouds on Monday and minus 7, minus 14 on Tuesday. That is the coldest day with sun and clouds. Sunny skies Wednesday, minus 9. Warming up as we get into later in the week. Flurries on Thursday and 0 and plus 1 and sunshine on Friday. It is going to feel pretty darn nice on Friday. For Nova Scotia, very similar conditions. Sun and clouds for today, minus 6. For tomorrow on Sunday, we are looking at rain for the south, but snow in the morning first. So snow changing to rain to the south. All snow for the rest of the province. Temperatures of 1 degree in Halifax. Warmer to the south in Yarmouth and Shelburne, where temperatures will get up to as high as 5 degrees. Monday, looking at sun and clouds at minus 4. Flurries for Western Cape Breton on Tuesday, otherwise sun and clouds for everyone else at minus 11. Minus 7 on Wednesday and sunny skies. Sunny skies continue for Thursday and Friday and warming up nicely with temperatures as high as plus 2 by Friday. For Prince Edward Island, looking at sun and clouds for Saturday and minus 11. Snow tomorrow and minus 4. Sun and clouds for Monday and Tuesday with temperatures of minus 6. Minus 17 on Tuesday. Morning lows in the minus 20s, minus 22 on Wednesday morning, minus 14 in the afternoon. Sun and clouds, sunny skies actually for Thursday and Friday, and temperatures really warming up to minus 1 and minus 2. As we get into Newfoundland, here's what it looks like for the next 7 days. Sun and clouds and blowing snow for today and minus 11. Snow and blowing snow on Sunday, minus 8. Mostly cloudy skies on Monday and 0 degrees. Western Newfoundland will see some light flurries on Tuesday. Otherwise, sunny skies for the rest of the province, minus 4. Minus 10 on Wednesday under sunny skies. Sunny skies continue Thursday and Friday, with temperatures of minus 9 to minus 4 degrees. And for Labrador, we are looking at sunny skies all the way into Wednesday. And then again on Friday, some light flurries finally for Labrador on Thursday. And that's the warm spot too, minus 7 on Thursday. But look at these temperatures. Minus 26 today, minus 29 tomorrow with a morning low of minus 33, minus 22 Monday, minus 28 Tuesday, 22 below on Wednesday, and minus 7 on Thursday from a warm front. Still cold enough, it's going to bring some flurries, but minus 20 back on Friday. That is your Weather Center Storm Team coverage. I am forecaster James Falk. Have a great morning.